what happens is that after you discover it, you start to explore. To explore, you actually dig a little bit deeper into each of the things. This is where you start to attend more trainings. Maybe you see that, in order to make the impact I want to do, I need to become better at public speaking. So you start to attend trainings in public speaking and communication. This is the stage where you take up a leadership position. You join your local board. Maybe the year after that, you become local president. And you getting deep into it, and this is also where you get a lot of the skills that you can get as a JCI member, which is one of the huge benefits you get as a member, I would say. Moving on to the adventure stage. So the adventure stage is more or less where you kind of start actually looking outside of JCI, where you've already learned a lot. So you are advocating for your skills or for the community that you live in. You are out there making an impact into the real world outside of JCI, looking at what opportunities are there. How can I help improve my society, my people, and so on. And I also wanted to mention on this that there, okay, let's see. There, okay, so as you see, we're here today, okay. We're doing JCI Discover today. This is a course that is designed, it is actually designed for a person in their first year of membership in JCI. I know a lot of you have been members of JCI longer than that. Some of you might be within your first year still, but it is kind of an introductory course to see how can you discover JCI. The JCI Discover is part of a 3-course series, which is called Discover, Explore, and Adventure. We don't have a lot of imagination, or actually it is because we want these courses to follow the journey of an active citizen. So JCI Explore is currently being developed. We hope that we can start to test run it after summer, and that it will be launched at the World Congress in Yokohama in November. If that happens, we don't know if it will happen in Japan or if it will be online, we'll see. But JCI Explore is coming later this year. And then next year, the last course of this series, JCI Adventure, will be launched. So that's just a little bit of information on that. Let's see. Okay. So I have another video for you. It's good that you don't have to only listen to me. So now we're going to see a little bit about what is the journey of an active citizen. Hold on.
This is Earth. You've lived here since the day you were born. It's your home. And in the face of the world's greatest challenges, you've surely thought to yourself, I wish that I could change the world. But the world is a pretty big place. What impact could you make? In order to make a lasting impact, you need resources, a framework, and a vast network of like-minded individuals who also want to change their communities and the world. The JCI movement has been creating lasting impact like this for over 100 years through a network of young, active citizens who are united on a journey to impact the world. So, what is an active citizen? An active citizen is an ordinary person with an extraordinary desire to create positive change. They are highly motivated and invested in improving their community and see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities. An active citizen takes responsibility by identifying local challenges, formulating targeted sustainable solutions, and taking action to create positive change. Active citizens come from all different kinds of societies and collaborate to improve the quality of life for all their fellow citizens. As communities improve, the world improves. Join the journey with us. JCI will guide you through discovery, exploration, and adventure as you gain unique skill sets through a variety of activities. You will become a bold leader, a strong communicator, a community organizer, a confident decision maker, and a provider of effective, efficient solutions. This is not a one-time charity donation or a volunteer opportunity. Your journey will create long-term impact in yourself, your community, and with JCI's global network, you can help create a sustainable impact in the world. So, yes, you can change the world, and JCI can help you do it. Be active, get involved, serve your community. Begin your journey to change the world for the better.
All right. So basically, being an active citizen is when an ordinary person has the desire to create positive change. And we are all highly motivated people who can go out and do that. And one other thing that is important to emphasize about an active citizen as well is that when others might see an obstacle, we see an opportunity. So I'd like you to think a little bit about these different stages of the journey: discover, explore, and adventure, and go to the workbook that you were given. Let me check which page. Page 9 in the workbook. It says to the journey of an active citizen, concept of the journey of the active citizen. There is 1, 2, and 3 numbers. If you can, I'd like you to just take 2 minutes to yourself, reflect, write on a other piece of paper about what does each step of the journey mean to you. What have you already done? What do you want to do, depending on where you feel you are yourself at the moment. Okay, is that clear? Just write down some thoughts to yourself. All right, have you all got a couple of thoughts down on your piece of paper? All right, then we are going to move on to the last section of this training. Are you feeling fresh? Yes? Okay, good. So we've talked a little bit about what is the why does JCI exist? We've talked about the values. We've talked about how can you become an active citizen and what leadership skills is it that you need. But JCI is here to empower you. We are here empowering young people to create positive change. So in this section now, we're going to look into a little bit about what skills is it that you need to be empowered. I'm a little bit, I'm excited to see how this exercise works out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break you into teams of 3 people in each team. Oh, we lost someone. Okay, I'll see how many people I will. In your workbook on page 12, it says the skills of an active citizen. It is asking you to think about 3 things. What skills do you need to believe what skills do you believe an active citizen needs to create sustainable impact in the world? What do you think individuals can learn from these skills? And how does JCI provide development opportunities to create positive? In your teams of 3 people, hopefully, I want you to take down some notes on each 3 of this. Answer these 3 questions. They're all in your workbook. Make sure that you actually write them down. After 5 minutes, I'm going to call you back into the main room. I'm going to give you a link to a mural website. On this mural website, I will ask you to write down the skills that you came up with. Does that make sense? So make sure that you write down what it is that you think. You can just write them on a piece of paper now, and then you get to type them in later. Yes? Any questions before we go to the breakout room? I want you in 4. Why does not...